Story time. He was very handsome, and all the ladies that looked at him fell in love. The guy that was walking him was okay. Story time. It was clear that a romance was blossoming between them. No! A romance lasting a lifetime. Story time. She stared at the gown and thought, yes, this is something my husband would wear. Story time. Little did this gumdrop know they would soon grow up to be a mighty princess.
I know.
Story time. And that's when they became horribly lost.
Are we lost?
No.
He lied.
Stop it.
Story time. The young man sat there drinking his grape juice.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
I am a god, Brandon.
Leave me alone.
You will bend to my will. Story time.
The receptionist's dark secret was that the computers were only used for Minesweeper.
How did you know?
Story time. Sadly, only one cookie remained in the store.
Sorry, boys. Daddy's getting that cookie.
Story time. They enjoyed sleep so much, they often took naps in the street and could not get back up. Story time. In every group of friends, there's the dumb one.
Really?
Story time. Little did she know the mysterious figure creeping up behind her. Story time. After months of research, she concluded that in 50 years, all men would be extinct. Story time. He looked out of the field of beheaded warriors, and in his hands he held the head of the Pumpkin King. He had won. Story time. The lad decided to do the honorable thing and share his treat with Mother. Oh, story time. The ladies congregate here every day to scope out the hot dudes.
Yeah, we do.
Story time. She had no clue she was about to run into a bridge that was nowhere near.
What'd you say?
Story time. With that curl, he knew he was now ready to beat up that kid Jimmy at school for stealing his milk.
Stupid Jimmy.
Story time. They were having a lovely time, and then all of a sudden a duck flew above them, and it was beautiful and majestic. Story time. The man came to the bus stop every day to pick up hot chicks. Story time. This was the moment the lad would propose to the girl.
No.
Story time. She only had one plan for this new year. World domination. Story time. She heard that a kick would release a free movie. She heard wrong. Story time. It became clear to them that one of them had let out a huge fart. Story time. She claimed to know all the information, but did not know how to heal my broken heart. Or did she? Story time. One of these men forgot to check their flies. That man was me. These three were fine. Story time. The two were models, and they loved to strut their stuff. Story time. Into the bag he snuck looking for treasure.
He's looking for my candy.
Oh, but his plans were foiled. Story time. On this blessed day, the two proclaimed their love. Oh, shoot, you guys okay? Story time. The girl loved smelling her phone. It filled her with delight. She sniffed once more. Story time. Suddenly, the two felt the urge to get up and dance.
And then the Vine guy joined him.
Woo! Yeah!
Story time. It was common law that a flower be presented to the loveliest lass.
Well, and of course, that's me.
Story time. Of all the works of art in this room, she was the loveliest. Story time. At last, the two came together for a tender kiss. Oh. Story time. She had been waiting her whole life for someone to sweep her off her feet.
Woo!
Can you feel